Hello and welcome to the premiere episode of Offside Shenanigans. My name is Peyton and this is my Uncle David, and we are excited to be starting this podcast that will be centered around fantasy football and some of the most important football news, especially some stories that have fantasy impact. We both run and have run fantasy leagues for a few years. Uncle David, probably longer, but that's because he's pretty old. Besides the point, our goal is to share our thoughts about who the best options to draft and play throughout the year. And we'll be recording episodes bi-weekly throughout the fantasy football season. A little bit about myself. I'm a huge Bears fan, have been all my life, but I really got into it 2018 season, which sucks.
And I've been a lifelong football fan. I'm sure when I was a little kid, I liked the Bears because my dad liked the Bears, and so did my brother, which is where Peyton got that crap. As I got older, I became a Dolphins fan as a teenager, an early teenager, because of Dan Marino, and then I became a Colts fan because of Peyton Manning. So it turns out I'm more just I like the quarterbacks, and I don't know that I don't have any allegiances to a team, but I just love football. I love watching the game. A fun fact about me, in my opinion, is I have at least one jersey of every team in the NFL. An active player of every team.
Yeah, one jersey you shouldn't have as Packers fans, but a Packers jersey, but we won't talk about that.
Those are fighting words in my house. You know that. My wife's a big Packer fan.
Packers. Who's scared of them? Last place this year. But on today's episode, we'll be breaking down the top 15 who we believe are the best quarterbacks to get in fantasy this year. Then we'll also talk about who we believe will win the AFC East and NFC East. And then discuss our non-rookie breakouts. We'll also speak into the trade requests from Terry Mclaurin and Micah Parsons. And then we will talk a little bit about Keenan Allen possibly returning to the Chargers. So, start things off with rankings for quarterbacks. No matter what, I always think you're going to get Lamar and Josh Allen. It's like that on everything. Yeah, top two no matter what. I can see you going either way with those two.
I was actually pretty shocked that most, like Fantasy Pros, ESPN, Rotoballers, CBS Sports, Yahoo. CBS Sports is the only one of all of those that Lamar Jackson's number one. Everybody else, Josh Allen's number two, or number one, and Lamar's two. Yeah. I was a little surprised about that. I thought it'd be more 50-50.
Yeah.
I personally have Josh Allen number one, Lamar two.
I got Lamar one.
But I don't know that you can really go either way. I expect both of them to be pretty similar at the end of the season, like they generally are. Last year, Lamar kind of ran away with it a little more than I thought he was going to, with the one spot.
Yeah. I think he should have won MVP, but that's just me.
I don't know what to say.
But number three, I have Joe Burrow. Cincinnati played great offense last year, and I wouldn't see why they wouldn't repeat that. They got pretty much the same team.
I would expect them to play great as well. I think Jaden Daniels is number three, though, because of his running ability.
Yeah.
Burrow doesn't have much of that. Burrow is by far the best, and it's not even close, of quarterbacks who can't run or don't run. But that's why I would put Daniels ahead of Burrow.
I mean, I like Jaden, but I think with this Terry stuff, but Terry's also like one of the only receiving weapons they really have, which I think that kind of hurts his passing, especially if he decides to sit out or he gets traded and they don't get as much as they were hoping for out of him.
If he gets traded, I would agree. I would agree. I think he doesn't get traded, though, and I think eventually he stays in place, ultimately.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, and that's why I keep Daniels at the 3 spot.
Yeah, I got Jaden at 4, so yeah, great quarterback, just some of the unknowns about some of that receiver room.
Agreed. I think the clear-cut 5th is Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, same.
Like he completes the top 5, clear-cut, no questions asked.
Yeah, great offense, amazing supporting cast. I want to see why he wouldn't be great.
Yeah. On
It'd be a
Underdog,
big shocker.
I think Underdog agrees with that for the most part, as far as at least the top five, and maybe not quite in the same order, but they got Josh Allen as first, but by literally one pick over Lamar Jackson. Allen, his average pick is 3.7. In a 12-team league, Lamar's is 3.8. Daniels at 4.3, Jalen Hurts at 4.9, and Joe Burrow at 5.2. And then there's a 3-round drop-off to the next person.
Yeah. 6, I think Baker. I really like the receiver group they have now, with Godwin returning, Mike Evans, Godwin. That's always been a great duo. I know there's a lot of unknowns about Godwin with his injury last year. I think, what was it, a torn ACL or broken ankle?
A torn ACL, I think.
Torn ACL, yeah. So I know that's going to be hard for some, especially when you're up there in age. I think Godwin's about 30, but I think the addition of the what's his name, the Ohio State receiver they just drafted in the first, yeah. I think he'll be a great addition.
I agree. I think even if Godwin or, God forbid, Mike Evans gets hurt, I think that having one of those two, along with the emergence of Jalen McMillan, and adding in Micah who is kind of a clone of Chris Godwin to an extent, just a great possession-type receiver who can't go deep if he needs to, but he's not. That's not his forte by any means. But he's a great possession receiver who will do very well and keep Baker churning. Like, I don't disagree with Baker. I don't think that's a horrible spot to put him. I have him at 7. I think Pat Mahomes is the 6th. And that's more because I think that as long as his receivers are healthy, we'll see what happens with Rashee Rice. But you got, if Xavier Worthy and Hollywood Brown can stay healthy, even without Rashee Rice, that offense has enough to give Mahomes more weapons. That was the problem.
Yeah.
They only ever had one of those guys all last year. Worthy wasn't. I mean, Worthy was kind of getting acclimated, and then Rice got hurt, went down. Hollywood Brown was hurt all season. Like, they only had one of those guys. Juju Smith was their 2 receiver most of the season, and that's pathetic.
Yeah.
I'm a huge knock on Pat Mahomes. I love to put him, not put him down, but to knock on the guy because he's so great, frankly. But give credit where credit's due, and if he's got the weapons, he's going to put out.
Yeah. Then I have Mahomes at 7, which it's Mahomes. He's great, great quarterback, really good. It's just the uncertainties with that team.
I'll say Yahoo has Baker is 8.
Really?
I'm surprised by that. They got Bo Nix and 7 over Baker.
Really? See, I don't know how I feel about Bo Nix.
I love Bo Nix.
Dude's a great quarterback.
He's number 8 for me.
I have him, I think, so after Mahomes, I have Murray. I have Bo Nix as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. I have QB 11.
Ooh, that's quite the drop off a little bit there. Bo Nix on Underdog is going 9.3. Kyler Murray is 8.11. Baker Mayfield is 8.10. Pat Mahomes is 8.1. So it starts to become a little run. In the 8th and 9th rounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quarterbacks get drafted in 8 and 9. And then another 3 and 10.
Yeah. So last year, where did he place at the end of the season? Nix.
Bo Nix was 7th last year in fantasy points.
7th?
Yep.
All right. I could see him doing pretty well this year.
I would be shocked if he's higher.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be surprised if he was higher than 11. But
he didn't
I
have
think
much of a running
Kyler
game
Murray
last year to take pressure off.
Yeah, that's true.
So that might have helped him too because he did run the ball. I expect he'll run the ball some more this year. But I don't think that he'll face a bunch of boxes this year of people trying to rush him. You know what I mean? As much because they're gonna have to respect that running game a little more with J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a nice combination.
Like, I got Kyler Murray there, great fantasy QB. I expect Marvin Harrison to take a step forward and be better than what he was last year. And Kyler Murray with his rush upside and what's his face at tight end? I'm blanking right now.
Trey McBride.
Yes. Great tight end. So I wouldn't see why he would not have a great season this year.
Agree. Wholeheartedly agree. I think Kyler will have a good fantasy season. I don't think he's going to have a great overall season because it's the Cardinals and it's Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
And I don't think he knows how to win. That's a nice statement to put out there, isn't it? But I have Kyler 10th as fantasy quarterback, but I think I probably have him a bit high. I kind of like Justin Fields a little more, and I have him at 11.
Yeah.
I have Dak Prescott at 9.
I could see that. The only thing with Fields is the only weapon he has is Garrett Wilson, really, in the passing game. Unless they put Bryce. You disagree?
I think Mason Taylor is going to be a really nice tight end. He's a rookie tight end for them, and I think he'll be a really nice addition. Plus, Justin Fields doesn't have to throw the ball all the time to get a bunch of fantasy points.
That's true. He loves rushing the ball.
You know this. You know this firsthand.
Oh, yeah.
I think Justin Fields runs the ball quite a bit, and I think he gets it probably 5 to 6 at least rushing touchdowns of over 20 yards.
I could see that.
I think Aaron Glenn will let him play the way he is comfortable playing.
Yeah. All they got to do is just not do what the Bears did, and they should be good.
And let him play the way he's comfortable. Not force him to be a pocket quarterback all the time.
Not force him to.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly. I like Dak Prescott at 9.
Murray.
Where do you have him?
I have Prescott at 9 also.
Really? Okay. I'm a little surprised.
Yeah.
I did not think you'd have him that
I'm not a big Dak fan, but like the addition of George Pickens, that's 2 playmakers. And like you said earlier, he doesn't care what people say about him. He does not care.
And Jake
I think that's going to help a lot.
Underrated as well.
Yeah. I think he's a great tight end.
And don't sleep on Jaden Blue at running back.
Yeah, they might have an actual run game this year.
And Javonte
possibly
is not always great at actually rushing the ball, but he's pretty good at catching the ball out of the backfield. Javonte Williams.
Yeah. After Dak, that's where I have Fields at 10.
Okay. I got him 11, and I got Herbert at 12.
I'm excited for his connection with Garrett Wilson.
Oh, yeah. That'll be so much fun to watch.
Yeah. Because they were fun in college to watch.
Agreed. And I think Justin Fields is actually going to be given a chance that the Bears never actually gave him correctly.
The Bears love to give 0 chances. Then after that, Bo Nix. I think that Evan Ingram addition is definitely going to help.
Yeah.
Because that tight end presence was barely there last year at all.
Yes, very much so. Having that, along with the different running game, Cortland Sutton is very underrated. I don't know that he's a true number 1 receiver, but he is a really good, underrated receiver, bar none. And I think Marvin Mims and Troy Franklin both make big jumps this year.
And I think that defense could help them get the ball more on that offense more again this year.
That defense is phenomenal. One of the best defenses in the league.
Yeah. Then after Nix, I got Caleb. I understand he didn't put the greatest numbers up last year, but he also didn't play the worst.
I mean, Caleb had decent fantasy numbers, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, I guess he finished
Some
16th.
days.
He finished 16th. My bad. I thought it was a little higher than that. I have him 14th. So you have him 12th?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got
Caleb
him 14th
12th.
right now.
I think the change at the head coach is going to help tremendously. Upgrades to the offensive line. I like Rome Odunze. I think him being the 2 will open things up more for DJ. Because Keenan Allen, last year was rough for him. I feel like he had a lot more drops than he usually does.
Keenan, yeah, I think that's why he doesn't have a team yet.
Yeah.
That's why he's not on an NFL roster.
After Caleb, I have Herbert at 13.
I have Herbert at 12. I mean, you could talk me. So 12 through 20 or even 22, looking at it, maybe even down lower than that. You could probably talk me into any kind of combination, to be honest. But I like the upside of Justin Herbert quite a bit, and that's why I've got him at 12. I've got CJ at 13, which is higher than most, I think. But again, I like the upside. I really like the receiving crew that he has, even though it's very young. And Nico Collins is a legit number 1 receiver.
Oh, yeah. Nico Collins is a great receiver.
Yes.
I have Stroud at 14.
So not too far off.
Yeah, I think Tank Dell's definitely going to hurt. But I think Higgins is definitely could
Jaden Higgins will
fill
be
that
a
void.
huge surprise. Yes.
There are unknowns with that offensive line. From what
Agreed.
I've seen, they revamped it entirely. So who knows how it's going to be this year?
You know a little something about that revamped offensive lines.
But yeah, I'm excited for the Bears' offensive line.
We'll
It should
see.
be way better than it was
We'll
last
see.
year. Then 15, I have Jared Goff.
I have
Although
Tua
they do have
Tagovailoa.
Tua. I don't know how I feel about Tua.
I've got Tua because I think they have to throw the ball a lot because I don't think they're going to be any good.
Yeah.
And so I think there's
I
going
just
to be a
don't know
ton of
how I
garbage
feel about
points.
Tyreek.
So that
Not
team's
sure
going
how I
to be
feel
in
about Tyreek.
disarray all the time. He doesn't have to throw the ball to
Yeah.
Tyreek all the time. He's got Jalen Waddell.
You're right.
He's got
Well,
Darren
Jonnu
Waller
now.
down there now. Devon Achane, he's a great receiver out of the backfield.
Yeah.
And he's elusive. And now if he gets crushed, we'll see what happens. You got Jalen Wright right
Yeah.
behind him. I mean, there's all kinds of other people that can catch the ball besides Tyreek Hill. And Tyreek Hill needs to
Yeah.
remember that.
I feel like he does get a lot full of himself. I think he
Tyreek?
still is very much.
I mean, he's great. It's I can understand
He
why
is
he
really
gets so
good.
full of himself, but yeah, I mean, he needs to remember there's a lot of other really good skill players down there too.
Playmakers on that team.
Yep.
But I have Jared Goff at 15. Although they do have a new offense coordinator, there's still a lot of talent on that offense that it'd be
Oh.
pretty hard for him to be really bad still.
For sure. Agree. Wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah.
I think on Underdog, the only one in the top 15 that we did not talk about is Drake May, and he was picked 10.6, 14th QB, so QB 14. I like Drake May. I think he's got some solid weapons there that will help him elevate this season. I question Stephon Diggs. You know I'm not a big fan of Stephon Diggs. The talent is great. We'll see how he is coming back off the injury. I expect him to be solid. I think that last year humbled him some.
Yeah.
But I also really, really like Demario Douglas, and I really like Kyle Williams. I think Kyle Williams will eventually be the wide receiver one there. Demario Douglas is a really good 3, solid 2, in my opinion. So I think that they've got the makings of some nice talent there. Trayvon Henderson is going to take some pressure off him, and so is Ramondre Stevenson. Stevenson's going to be the red zone back, I think. That's how I kind of read it all. And I think Trayvon is going to do what Stevenson can't do as much anymore, and that's really, really run well between the 20s.
Yeah.
I think the Patriots and Drake May make huge strides this season.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't know. I don't know how I mean, Diggs will definitely be a decent mentor for those guys, the younger guys, to learn from, because Diggs was definitely dominant at one point.
For sure.
Last year he showed that he was still pretty good when Nico was out and when Tank Dell was hurt. Even still, when Tank Dell was on the field, he was still putting up pretty good numbers. I don't know how he's going to come back from this ACL tear.
Agree.
Especially at 31, 32.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, I think the Patriots will definitely be better than they were last year.
The Yahoo has 2 players that are listed that aren't on any of those 16 players. You want to know who they are?
Who?
Brock Purdy, who is number 12 in Yahoo, and J.J. McCarthy
Really?
is 15th. What do you think about both of
JJ's
those?
15?
J.J. is 15th.
Man.
My guess is
I mean,
because
I
of his
get
skill
why-
position players.
Yes, I can
He's
see
got
that.
great skill
That's
position
like,
players. And makes sense to me to
Yeah.
an extent, but let's see him do it first. At least a little bit.
yeah, I mean,
Brock
Darnold was
Purdy,
able
we've
to
seen
do it.
but does he have the skill position players? He's got George Kittle and Jawan Jennings.
Christian
Nobody knows
McCaffrey.
when IU's coming. We'll see if CMC is fully healthy. They said he was last year, and then all of a sudden he wasn't at the end of this. And then he was
Yeah,
going
I
to
don't,
play. And
like
then he
right
never
when the
played.
season started,
Huh?
they said he was healthy, and then that Achilles
Yeah, he didn't even
tendonitis
play
just
in
popped
week
up out of
1.
nowhere.
They never even put him on the injury report.
Yeah.
So it's hard to trust all that. Mm-hmm. And do you like Jawan Jennings as the one receiver, or do you think Ricky Pearsall becomes the one?
So last year, Debo was lining up as the one, so that definitely took some of the heat off Jawan.
Agreed.
I think he could be decent. I don't know how I feel about Ayuk, because that
The only
year
skill position
before he tore his
player
ACL,
in
he wasn't
San
doing
Francisco.
great.
The only skill position player in San Francisco I trust is George Kittle.
Yeah.
That's it.
And if McCaffrey plays, McCaffrey, but who knows how that's going to go.
That'd be great if he plays and he plays well.
He looks good so far in camp for what I've seen, but things can change.
Agreed.
If he gets like a flare up or something, who knows?
We just got to see how it goes.
Yeah. So for division rankings, NFC East, I have Eagles winning the division, going 14-3. The teams I have them losing to are the Chiefs, and that's a home game for the Chiefs. So I feel like it'd be hard to beat the Chiefs at Arrowhead.
I've got them losing.
I don't. Yeah, I have them splitting with the Commanders. Yeah.
Commanders, yes.
Yeah, I have them. I have them splitting with the Commanders, and I think a Bills loss in Buffalo. Again, it's always harder to beat those really good teams when they're at home. So, I mean, I think those games could definitely go both ways.
So I'm pretty sure I have all three of those losses too, and I've got two more in there somewhere. I don't remember what all the losses were that I gave them, but I still have them within division. I have them with the number 1 seed in the NFC at 12-5.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I have them finishing. Commanders right behind them as well at 11-6.
Uh huh. Yep.
I didn't let you finish.
I have Commanders.
Division.
No, it's fine. I have the Commanders going 13-4. I feel like they got a somewhat easy schedule, but also I think a lot of it depends on if Terry plays. Terry is definitely a very important piece to that offense.
I think that the defense takes a bit of a step back. I don't know that defense is going to be as opportunistic as they were last year. That's really difficult to continue year after year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if there is always that small chance that Depot turns out to be pretty decent again. If that happens, I could definitely see them going 13-4.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I just don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah,
I think that they get a little overconfident at times too during the season.
Yeah, I can see that. I could definitely see that. Mm-hmm. I have the Giants and Dallas both tying at 4-13, while splitting with each other and losing out to the rest of the division.
Oh, wow. So you don't think the Giants are going to have any kind of improvement, really? In fact, I think that's a bit of a drop-off for them.
I think there will be improvement. I feel like they have a little bit of a tough schedule. They're playing the entire NFC North. The Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos. I think they still might struggle with the Niners because that defense is still pretty good. Yeah, I have them beating the Patriots. I have them beating the Saints, the Raiders, and the Cowboys once. Okay. Yeah.
Listen, I have the Giants 9-8.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, man.
I got them 9-8. I think that the combination of Cam Scatterbo and Tyrone Tracy is going to keep defenses honest. I think they're going to play some Steeler football.
Yeah. Break even.
Russell Wilson, yeah, they're going to pass just enough with Malik Neighbors and Wan'Dale Robinson and Theo Johnson and Cam Scatterbo.
Yeah.
Wilson's going to get some over the top to Malik because Malik is a freak. He is so good. I mean, so good. Malik Neighbors may become the number 1 receiver this year. I don't know if that's going to happen, but he's got that talent.
He's definitely talented
enough to do that. If he's got somebody who can get him the ball enough for that. Wilson might be able to do that.
Yeah, I think a lot of it really depends on that offensive line.
Agree. But I think Wilson will adapt better to the line than Daniel Jones ever did.
Yeah.
Even with a bad defensive line. Or a bad offensive line. So that's 9-8 is probably a little too promising of a hope, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I like them. I like them in third, and I had the Dallas Cowboys at 5-12.
Yeah, a lot of those games I do see as toss-ups. I see them kind of being like the Bears-ish.
Yeah, I think that
they have all these games where it's one possession.
Yep.
All these one-possession games.
They'll be the Chiefs.
Because I think, and then
I don't know that they'll win them all like the Chiefs did, but
yeah, the Chiefs had a lot of lucky wins last year.
Man.
For the AFC East, I have the Bills going 15-2, losing to the Ravens and the Bengals.
That's because Josh Allen is the man. Just so everybody knows.
Listen, that might be true, but Lamar Jackson.
Oh, who was the MVP last year?
They just didn't want Lamar to have it.
That's because Lamar stole it the year before when it should have been Allen. I don't disagree. I can see the argument of Jackson's maybe winning it last year.
Yeah.
But the year before, it should have been Allen.
I mean, Lamar.
So they're even.
Yeah.
They're
I mean,
both
Lamar
amazing.
had a historic season last year.
They're both amazing, and nobody.
That's definitely true.
Burrow was the only one
both
close.
really good.
Burrow was the only one close. He just didn't make the playoffs, so there's no way he could have made it. He could have been the MVP over those two.
Mm-hmm. Which
If
I feel
Burrow
bad
had
for
made the
Burrow.
playoffs, you could make an argument. And maybe he was better. He was probably better than both of them.
I mean,
If
I
they
bet
had
he's
just
happy
made
with
the
comeback
playoffs.
player of the year, though.
Joe Burrow's.
I bet
Joe
he was
Burrow's-
definitely happy with comeback player.
Oh, I'm sure, but I'm sure he would have preferred being in the playoffs over any of it.
Yeah, for every. Yeah,
That defense is
but like
awful.
I feel
And
bad
they
for him
haven't
that he's
improved it
on the
nearly
Bengals.
enough. They haven't improved it enough.
No, it might even get worse if they trade Hendricks.
Or if he just doesn't play.
Yeah, like one of the only good pieces on that defense is gone.
Yeah. Last year he led the league in sacks, and the defense was still one of the worst in the league.
Yeah,
That's how bad the other 10 players were.
yeah. Bengals were definitely definitely one of the best offensive teams in the league last year. Easily
got?
top 5.
Who you got in second in the East? AFC?
I have not the Dolphins or the Patriots. The Jets going 10-7. I think the Bills take it away from everybody. They won't lose to
An opponent?
a division team. But I also think the Jets will beat out both the Patriots and the Dolphins. And I don't think it'll be really that close if Justin Fields plays to where I think he will be playing.
Okay.
And
My
then
top
I have-
two are the Bills and Jets as well.
Yeah.
I have the Bills at
I have
13
Patriots
and 4,
going.
the Jets at 10 and 7.
Yeah. I have. Then after that, I got the Patriots going 5-12.
You want to know where I have the Patriots? They're in third too for me.
Where?
10 and 7.
10-7.
10 and 7 for the Patriots.
Really?
But I agree. I think they get swept by the Jets, and that's why they're in third and not second.
Yeah. Then I have the Dolphins going 4-13.
I have the Dolphins at 5 and 12. I think that team is a wreck. I don't think that Mike McDonald, or not Mike McDonald, what's his name? Their head coach. I don't think he has enough control over
That guy.
Tyreek Hill. I don't know that anybody's going to have enough control over Tyreek Hill. But Tyreek Hill is going to bring that team down, and is right now, I think.
Yeah. So let's talk about the Terry McLaurin and Micah Parsons trade request.
Do you think he's going to actually get traded first, Terry McLaurin? Answer that first.
I don't
I
think
don't.
so. I think if
And I think
anything,
he
he'll
ends up
sit.
playing.
You think he plays?
Yes.
I think if he doesn't get paid, he'll sit for a little bit. But I think,
regular season to week 1 he starts, I think. You don't?
really,
That's
I
what
don't think so. If they don't get a deal done, I think if he might sit like the first one, and I feel like if like the season starts out a little rough, they will pay him what he wants because I think they'll be in panic mode a little bit.
So, a la Chris Jones a couple years ago with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Micah Parsons, they say they won't trade him, but he ain't gonna play for him.
Before you go to Micah Parsons, if Terry McLaurin were to get traded, where do you think the best fit or two is for him?
So he's definitely gonna want money. What teams will have money? I think the Ravens could. If he were to go to Ravens, I mean, out of the conference,
I don't know.
Ravens would
have
definitely want
enough
a
cap.
receiver one.
They may. I'm not sure.
You don't think
about
so?
the
If they
cap.
trade enough,
I think. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I mean, I don't disagree. It would be a good
maybe
spot.
even the Patriots.
I think
I can
that'd
see
be
the
a really
Patriots
good
even
spot.
trade for him.
I think
Where would you see him?
the Jets and the Lions. I think
That would
be
be good.
great spots.
The Lions. I hope not.
I mean, I get that, but I think that those would be the best two spots for him. I think it would, and for the teams that would be acquiring him. I think the Lions have a lot of really good things. Jamison Williams is an up-and-comer, number 2 receiver. And not lots of talent.
Man, just thinking
Cap
of
room and having Amon-Ra, Terry McLaurin.
them two on each side.
Jamison Williams just run. He just runs go routes all the time, man.
Yeah, he just runs. He's just fast.
I mean, how many cornerbacks are going to be able to stay with him consistently?
I don't know. Yeah, like you have to have 3 great corners to be able to stop that offense. And then you also have to be able to stop the run all at the same time.
And then who cares about the pass rush?
Yeah.
They're just
I don't know
going
what
to
you do
outscore
at
everybody.
that point.
You just can't turn the ball over 5 times, Jared Goff, in a playoff game.
And if they were to do that and lose in the playoffs, then they're cursed. They're never going to win a Super Bowl ever again.
I hope not,
or never again. They're never going to source.
I'm not a Detroit Lion fan, but I love Danny Campbell, and I got a soft spot for Jared Goff after what happens to him. He just kind of got thrown out, and the Lions, they say, "Hey man, we like you." So it'd be really cool to see those guys win it all for that reason.
I guess. I'd prefer not to. I'd prefer not.
Fair enough. My wife will kill me for saying all that, but I think it'd be pretty cool to see. You're not going to tell her, are you?
So that's not my problem. But yeah, I definitely feel bad for the fan base, but like they got real cocky real quick.
Oh,
like they became insufferable immediately.
Have you met Bear fans?
What do you mean?
I said exactly what I said.
Great.
Have you met Chicago Bear fans?
Yeah, I think we're very realistic. We're going to the Super Bowl this year.
You know as well as I'm a huge Cubs fan, but Cubs fans are insufferable too.
Listen, this is the year. But
what fan base that's winning isn't insufferable to an extent? None. The answer is no.
Yeah, but they're talking big talk for.
They will never know because the Browns never win.
That's true. Well, I don't know enough Browns fans to even know how they are.
I know a few.
You do?
Yeah.
But Micah Parsons, that's a weird situation. He says he doesn't want to play there at all.
He says he
seems
isn't
like
going
he's
to
done
play
with
there.
them entirely.
I agree, but Jerry Jones says he's not getting traded. So let's play fun.
So what are they going to do?
Let's play fun and imagine that he gets traded. What are the top 3 spots for him, in your opinion? Go ahead, say it.
All right, Bears are definitely one. That'd be awesome.
Is that because you want it to happen or because you actually think it'd be a good fit?
Both.
All right, now tell everybody the trade.
Fit.
Now tell everybody the trade you told me yesterday you think would be good for the Bears.
I did say Montez.
Have you rethought that?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because the whole point is to have 2.
Yeah. But, we definitely have to give up first.
Agree.
We'd have to get him on a cap-friendly deal for at least this year, which I think he is right now. Is this his last year on his deal, his rookie deal?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So,
all that's very doable.
But we'd probably a couple firsts. They would probably want a replacement, so we'll give them, who's on the other side? It's one of the free agents we signed, but probably give one of them up, but I don't know.
I don't know that you ultimately have to give up a replacement. I think that if you give it draft capital,
it'll even it out.
Yeah.
Because
I think 3 firsts gets the deal done. I think 3 firsts gets the deal done. Is that too much? Maybe a little bit. I think maybe a first and a second this year and a first and a third next year might be a little more reasonable and keep both sides happy.
Yeah, I'd like that.
But
another team I think would be good.
For that too. You would expect the Patriots to finish worse than the Bears this year.
Yeah.
And now, by my predictions, maybe not. But you would expect that they probably would. And if I was the Dallas Cowboys, I would probably like the Patriots offer of a first and a second this year and a first and a third next year versus the Bears offer of that.
Yeah.
So then do the Bears and other teams who are winning right now need to offer 3 firsts?
Probably. I would think teams that are believed to be winning teams would have to give quite a bit more because that's going to be a later draft pick.
Jerry Jones to do it, you probably have to. And I'm not sure that'll convince the guy. He may be digging his head.
I feel like he's
I'm
real
the boss.
stubborn.
You're going to do what I say, and you're going to listen to me. That wouldn't shock me at all. Jerry Jones is that kind of guy, man. To be truthful, I don't think he's going anywhere because I don't think Jerry Jones is going to want to trade him.
Yeah, I don't think he'll let him go.
But I don't think that he's going to play either. But
Yeah, I don't think he'll play at all.
the
I mean,
three most
I'm
intriguing
guessing
spots
they'd be
to me
fine.
are all in the same division. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The Packers, the Lions, and the Bears.
Oh,
They're the three most intriguing spots to me. Do you know of those three teams who has the most or cap space right now? The Lions.
is it the Bears? Really?
No, the Lions, and then the Packers, and then the Bears.
I hope neither of them get that. Oh, him on the other side of Hutchinson? No.
So that's
No.
the thing. That's the thing for the Lions. If the Lions were to get him, they also about to need to pay Adrian Hutchinson. So do you pay both of those guys $40 million a year? And you probably got to pay. You probably got to pay.
I mean,
pay him more than you do Adrian.
Yeah. I mean, Micah did say he'd take a cheaper deal because he wants to win. I don't know
but
how much
I still think that
truth
Mike
there
is
is to that.
gonna want more than
A
like he's
decent
gonna
amount,
want to
yeah.
be the top. He's gonna want to be the top.
Mhm.
I think Micah probably said that because he's trying to. Micah wants to be the top. Adrian Hutchinson,
Yeah.
as long as he gets his, I don't think he's gonna care if he's the top.
Yeah, I
Adrian
think
Hutchinson
he's really
truly
low.
does just want to win,
Uh,
and he wants to win for that team. That's his hometown team.
yeah. Hmm.
Like Adrian Hutchinson could play
Yeah.
in Michigan all his career, from the time he was a peewee all the way up through the pros, forever, and he likes that.
Mhm.
That's awesome. That's a pretty cool story.
Yeah.
He just wants to win, and I think Micah just wants to win ultimately too. But he
Mhm.
also wants to show Jerry Jones.
But he's gonna
"See,
want
man,
money."
I was worth this. I was worth this.
Yeah.
And they want to give it to him. He's gonna.
But if he
wants
got
to show
both
Jerry
that-
Jones that too.
Yeah.
But
And honestly, it looks like the players are already not happy about it at all.
well, yeah. Why
I
would you be?
mean, yeah, CD already went out publicly about how he's feeling about this. So it looks like it's falling apart in there.
And it's 100%.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones' fault. All of this is
Oh,
Jerry Jones'
most
fault.
definitely.
All of it. No
I
doubt about it.
I don't think they'll be relevant until he's gone.
They won't ever
He's
win.
bringing-
They're always relevant. That's the problem.
Yeah,
He
that's
does
what-
all this
like,
because he thinks that negative publicity is better than
It
nothing,
won't.
than none.
Yeah.
And so he just wants to be talked about. That's all he cares about.
I was
I
thinking
totally
more
think
like competitively relevant. Like they.
I mean, I think.
When
that
was
they-
the last time they've been?
I don't think they're
going
going to be this year. Just a couple years ago, man. In 23.
23. Were they in 23?
Yeah,
I
they
was
had
thinking
one of the best
22.
records in the league.
Really?
Yes.
Man, I must have
You were
missed
not
that.
that young.
But yeah, I don't know how that situation's going to play out.
They'll figure
definitely-
out a way to be competitive again, but they're never going to win the Super Bowl or even, dare I say, a playoff game. As long as Jerry Jones
Yeah.
keeps meddling the way he does all the time, and not giving people and paying people what they deserve. If he paid
Hasn't
all of
gotten
these
to-
guys before, then it wouldn't cost nearly as much. It didn't have to
Yeah.
get to what it did with Dak. It didn't have to get to what it did with CD, but he chose to drag it out so that everybody would talk about him, and now he's paying them more than money than he had to. If he had just paid them when he should have,
Yeah.
and now he's going to do the
Which
same
I feel
game
like that's.
with Micah.
Yeah.
But Micah's not.
I mean,
playing.
that's just what the. Yeah, that's
Micah's
just
not gonna
exactly
play the
what the
game.
Bengals just did. No, he won't. He's not. I don't think he's playing around with them. I think he's really done at this point so far.
I don't think Micah Parsons plays for them as is right now, unless something changes.
Unless they give him his money.
Yep.
All right, so Keenan Allen on a possible return to LA.
mean, I
I
can
don't
see it
see it
happening.
as a bad move.
I think it's a horrible
I
move,
don't. Yeah,
but I can see it happening.
really.
I think it's
You
a
don't
horrible move
think-
for anybody who brings Keenan Allen in.
Really, even as like a wide receiver too.
Yeah, because he's not a wide receiver 2. He's a wide receiver 3 at best, and I don't even think he's that. You know who they should bring in, though? Is Amari
Who?
Cooper.
He is a free agent.
I don't think that he's necessarily a wide receiver 2 either. But I think that
Yeah.
he will. I think he will provide leadership that Keenan Allen doesn't seem to want to. And I think that he will. I think he'll do exactly what he did for Buffalo last year when he got traded there. He'll provide a couple
Yeah.
catches here and there, provide some leadership, and help the young guys. And they have a lot of young guys there. Ladd McConkey's a stud, an absolute stud.
Oh, 100%.
Trey Harris probably could use some toolage. Hopefully, he becomes a really good player too. But you think he couldn't use somebody like Amari Cooper? Quentin Johnston
Oh,
most certainly could
definitely.
use somebody like Amari Cooper. Quentin Johnston has a ton of talent that he's not
Yeah,
real.
they have a very young receiver room.
Yep.
Very young.
Yeah, it was a shame that
And
Mike Williams retired because I thought he would provide
Yeah.
some of that leadership. But I get it. I think he was just over it.
Yeah. These last year, Last year was definitely a rough season for him.
Yep.
With the injury. I'm guessing the recovery wasn't going as great as they probably expected. So I'm guessing he just thought it was time.
Yeah, I agree.
Because he was up there at age, wasn't he?
I mean, he's not terribly old, I don't think, but he's older, for sure. I think he's around Allen's and everything. Let me look real quick.
Yeah. Because I feel like he's been in the league for a while.
What player do you think that will break out that's not a rookie this year?
Look at
Any position.
he's definitely
Mike Williams.
he's got the assets. 30? Really? I thought he was like 33. But I think Leggett definitely showed that he had some flashes last year.
Agree.
He's got a huge build, lots of speed. If he can just get his hands, if he's just not dropping as many as he was last year and running a little bit of sloppy routes, I think I could definitely see him being at least. I think he could be the wide receiver 2 on that team.
I think he and Bryce Young developed some chemistry, especially in the second half of the year.
Mm-hmm. But he's also got to show, like, hey, I deserve this wide receiver 3 spot, because Coker was doing decent last year too.
Agreed.
So that's somebody he's going to have to compete with.
Who knows how much longer Thielen has? And Tedero and McMillan. I think he's going to grab hold of that one spot.
Oh yeah.
My breakout is Keon Coleman.
I could see that.
Bills. I think he jumps and grabs onto the number 1, which is what I think they drafted him to do initially or eventually. Khalil Shakir is going to be really good again. I think that he'll probably have similar production that he had last year. But the Bills' passing game is going to take a step up, I think, because Keon Coleman will be much more prevalent in the offense this year.
Yeah. I think he could definitely. I was pretty big on him last year. I thought he was definitely going to take it last year, but Shakir definitely popped up out of nowhere.
Wasn't out of nowhere. I predicted that.
But he did play pretty good last year. Coleman definitely showed some flashes.
Agreed. Again,
James
especially
Cook.
in the second half.
Yeah. James Cook just had an amazing year last year.
For sure.
That definitely helped the team.
Is he going to hold out?
I don't think he should.
I don't
But I
disagree.
definitely see he will.
He's got
I
2
think-
years left on his rookie deal, doesn't he?
What'd you say? I just disconnected.
What'd you do that for, man? He has
I
2
don't know.
years left, I think, doesn't he?
Cook?
James Cook, yeah. I think so. I'll do research for the
Last
next
year's
one.
rookie year.
When we talk about running backs, I'll do research for that and find out. Okay. We'll talk
All right.
more about him on the
But-
next episode.
All right. But yeah, Coleman, I think, definitely takes a step this year. Both wide receivers, I definitely can have a pretty good season, I think.
For sure. Agree.
Yeah.
Nice. Sophomore seasons.
Oh, yeah. Definitely ready for football.
Me too, man. Me too. I'm ready to start drafting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for listening to our premiere episode of Offside Shenanigans. Please click on the subscribe button on YouTube, or if you're listening on all audio only, like and subscribe on whatever platform you are using. Don't forget to help us grow by telling others about the podcast and helping us get the word out to any and all who love football and fantasy football. We're excited for the season and look forward to what lies ahead of us. Thank you, guys.